Hi everybody, Heidi, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm doing this one today because I'm putting it out tomorrow. Because we've already just put one out this morning. Today is exercise day apparently. Wednesday the 11th. And it's 10:49 in the morning. Still on Florida time. Yeah. So I wanted to do a quick video just as my reminder about the monthly giveaway that we have in group. Anybody can join this. The theme this month for December is winter. So it doesn't mean you've got to be snow or Santa or anything like that. Just something that means winter to you. It could be an anniversary, it could be a birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be absolutely anything you want. And all you do is take a photo of what you've made. It has to be something new, not something you've shown before. And Nicola's put a post in, I think he's pinned in the featured at the top of the group. And you just attach a picture to there. And then me and Nicola will decide after the time's ended who wins. And your prize for this month is this. So I thought my reminder, I would do this. I'm not doing the flower or that flower. This is my version, obviously. But we're doing him. And we're using the poinsettia and a couple of the lace. So I'll just get on with it. If you want to join the giveaway and you're not in the group, it's Heidi the Yorkshire Crafter. Let me just sort this out. You look like you're on a tilt. Yeah, it's Heidi the Yorkshire Crafter on Facebook. You must have a profile picture to enter, and you must to enter group. And you must answer all 4 questions. Otherwise, it automatically declines you. It's not to do with me or Nicola. It just declines you. The robot-y thing. Right. So first thing I'm going to do is cut my base. Well, crease my base. Burnish my base. Bend my base. Get my base ready. I'm doing 4.5 by 5 1/4. No, I'm not. 4.5. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is normally my standard size card that I do. Mainly because everything I used to buy, like die cuts and stuff, everything used to be made for the A2 American size. And I'm in the UK and the standard size here is the 6x4. And I never bought the stuff for it. I always liked the American stuff better, so that's where I went. Right, I'm using the Pink Fresh Studio Festive Grid. Now this is a back panel, but it doesn't cut the card. You just get the imprint. And I'm going to get the imprint on the front of this card. So I'm just going to... I'm going to tape it down, I think, actually. Right, let me just tape that down. She says... I don't know where my thing is that I normally sit these on. There we go. I love this tape. This is the best tape for sticking dies down. Craft Perfect. And the place I found it cheapest is Amazon. Silly, isn't it? Because I think nearly everything nowadays, I push that down on me. I've put my own little crease in it. I'll turn it around and do it this way. The right way around. Yes, it's crazy because I bought some the other day again off Amazon, and it was actually sold on Amazon by the craft company that sells it anyway. It's just weird that they're using Amazon. I think because they know everybody shops on Amazon now, they've actually opening their own shops on them. It were Craft Stash, I'm sure. Got their own shop on Amazon. So have Tonic, and that's where we get the big tape from. they've got their own shop, but I think nearly everybody has now. Right, I'm just going to partial die cut. So I'm not die cutting the whole thing, so I'm just going to put it through anyway. I'll show you when I come back. 1 second. So I've gone through the die machine to there and then come back. No reason, because it's not going to cut it out anyway, so it didn't really matter. I am a bit wonky, I think. Oh, it looks all right. Take my tape off. Now, the stars that you can see there, you can poke them out if you want. But I was hoping it'd keep them, and it has, so I'm quite happy with that. There you go. Perfect. I'm just going to double doodah it. There we go. So we'll go back to that when we've done the other bit of work. So that's the festive grid. Now, I've already cut all the pieces that we're going to need. So if I put that there and show you, because I'm going to build it up a bit at a time. So this is his body. I'm going to take the eyes out. You can colour them eyes if you want, or actually, it does cut some black eyes, but I don't want them. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. So I'm using little brushes for all of it. And I'm going to come in with doo-dee-doo-doo. What did I do? I think I used... Nope, I don't think I used that. Use that. Right, I'm going to ink it up with antique linen. Now, I don't care what die cut it is you're doing. I always think a die cut looks better if it's been inked up, always. My issue I have with it though is because I'm working straight into white as well. Look at this. This is put red on, so I didn't go any further with it. But that's what happens. I'm just a scruff. So I've just put that on there, knowing now that I can come in with my next colour, and because I've already got that base down, it's going to pick it up a lot nicer. Do you know what? I'll do the same as I normally do, rather than try to get it, try not to get it on my fingers, should I say. Should have put it on my turning board. So I'm just going to edge him. Now I might even change my colour because I did do it in gathered twigs. I think this one might be a bit light. Oh, it looks okay. I'm just going to put him to the side because I've then got the antlers. And I'm not putting ink all over them, but I am going to catch the tips, she says. It's not often I die cut, to be fair, anymore. And this was my thing. This is what I did. It's weird. So I'm literally just, so you can see I've just put a little bit on, but I've left a lot of the, this is actually craft card as well. It's just a lighter craft card, and that one's craft card from Craft Stash. These are all out of my scraps. So it's good to use your scraps. In fact, one of the questions for this weekend on the live is using scraps. So yeah, die cut. Just put that to the side for a minute. What else did I have to ink up? So I've got his nose and the bottom of his mouth. Which also wants a little bit of so all I'm doing is just putting the tiniest bit on, just to take away the plain colour of the card. Gives it a bit more dimension, I suppose. So I'll put them there. We've also then got the tiny little bits that go on the ears. And with a little bit of red, I'm going to do it, I think. That'll do. I wanted pink, but the pink weren't doing it very well for me. So I could do with blending that in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, let me just get a... I don't want a lot of pink, I just want to blend it in actually. Yep, that'll do. Right. So for the back of the eyes, well, the eyes, I'm going in with a bit of black cardstock. Actually, I should have just done it like that. Let me take this other piece. And I'm just doing it like that. And then I've got my eyes. And you could put glossy accents in them or anything. Leave them as they are. I just left them as they were. That looks pretty cool. Now, I didn't dry them. So I'm going to give it a quick dry. So it's not getting on my fingers as much. And also the glue might take better. Just blowing my bits away, aren't I? Right, so with my glue, if you look at his face, you can see the embossed where the bits go. It's also got it on the ears. Try and focus on that. On either side, you can just see where the glue's supposed to go. So I'll put his ears on. I only want the tiniest bit. Let's see if I can work on that. So that ear will go there. I don't know if there's enough glue on that side or not, but we'll soon find out, won't we? That'll go there, that's fine. It's one of them hold your breath moments again, isn't it? Oops, I'm just going to use that to pick up that loose glue. And then he's got a tiny little black bit, which is, that's the bit that cuts out with the eyes. So this is the bit I've used for the nose and the ears. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of glue where his nose goes. I'll do just that little spot. This is when you need your pick up tool. There we go, there's his face. He's cute. So I'm actually, oh no, I'll stick his antlers on as well. Then we'll get rid of this coloured paper. One there. One there. I don't really think there's a set way to put them on, but you put them on how you want, don't you? Give them a second to stick. I mean, there is an embossed mark on it for you can line it up with the little dip in the ear, but it doesn't matter, doesn't that? So now I'm gonna move the dirt. Because I know he's going flat to the card, I'm not going to put a ton on. Oh, sorry, I don't even know if you could see what I was doing then. I always forget to lean forward when I'm doing it. So, because we're going straight onto the card base, yikes, I'm just going to put him I'm going to put him there. Let's take the other side of this. I gave the bin men some beer today. It's been in Porch for 2 weeks. We buy them some every year. They're so grateful just for a couple of drinks. I think there's is it 4 of them on wagon? And there were 12 bottles in it, I think. And they were so grateful. Made me feel proud. Do you know what would be nice on this? And I never thought about it. Put some little baubles on or some... Ooh. I'll put some gems on. That would be nice. It'd be better with multicoloured though. Right. So, I'm just going to pop him to the side a minute. I mean, you could leave him if you wanted and put a right nice sentiment either below or across. And that's perfect. That could even make a tag. Just do that bit for a tag. But I like poinsettias on cards like this. I was just going to say, these are very much like the Spellbinder ones I've got. And it's Simon Hurley, but yeah, he works for Spellbinders, so makes sense. I've had them for years, and they look very similar to this. So what I'm going to do, now this is me learning my lesson, because I inked them up before, and I think that's where all the red came from. So I'm putting the small one on top of the big one. I'm going to leave it a second. Should use my tweezers, shouldn't I? Don't even know where my tweezers are. They're normally in here. Yeah, they'll be in there somewhere. They're right outside of me. Right, that looks to be stuck. So with the red, I've got the darker red on last, that's why I'm rubbing that off. I'm only doing 2, I've cut a load more. It cuts it in one go, both bits, and it gives you a middle bit which I'm not using, and some dots to get middle which I'm not using. And then these here are the flowers which I haven't cut out. I've cut the leaves out, but I don't know how or what I'm doing with them yet, so I'm using barn door. And I'm going all over it. Where's that piece of paper? My son and daughter-in-law are on the way to airport, going to New York. Nice that, innit? A bit of Christmas shopping in New York. Come back at weekend. So I was very jealous. Very jealous. I'd love to go. Andy never wanted to go, and I says, I'll go with Carly. I've always wanted, it's on my bucket list. And now I've talked about it. He's like, no, I'd like to go. I was like, yeah, I knew you would. I want to go with Carly. So I'm just catching edges here. And again, learning from my own mistakes, I'll probably give it a blast. And believe it or not, just putting that on edge makes a huge difference from that. It looked gorgeous with some Wink Castella on it. I'll wipe my hands before I put them on the card. Same again. Gosh, I'm melting. I'm guessing my radiator's on. Right, I'm just going to leave them to the side. Probably a silly thing to do actually, drying them, because I've just glued them, haven't I? But we'll give it a quick... Okay, you don't have to fly off. Woo. I can tell that's dried it, the way the colour's gone. Ow, gosh. Flipping it, that made that end hot. Whew. Don't touch that if you do it that way. Gosh, that was red hot. Gone warm all through my body now. I didn't get that central, did I? It'll be okay, it's going to be covered up. Flipping heck. Whew, that made me warm. Wowcha. Right. So, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use two that are inked up. Just to get an idea of where I want them to be, so I'm not moving around with red inks. So I'm just going to put that aside. I'm going to green up some green. These are just all the green bits that I've cut out. Gosh, that is absolutely throbbing. Silly girl. Bit of health and safety there for you. I'm putting the same ink on, I think, and it just makes them all look totally different because they're all different greens to start off with. I'm going to have to put some on that. It's stinging. Just hold that in my hand a minute. Don't want it blistering. You're lucky I didn't make you jump. Normally stuff like that I scream. Wouldn't be the first time I made you jump, would it? Right, I think we've got enough there. So I'm going to get my green and I'm going to use mowed lawn. See, I did use shabby shutters, but I'll tell you what, it's a bit wet, is that? Let's put a bit of shabby shutters on these ones. Saves me getting my fingers in. Yeah, I think that's why I didn't bother, because it doesn't make much difference. It might do on these. No, it doesn't go the way, the colour I wanted it to, so we'll stick with mowed lawn. So don't forget, I don't want it everywhere. I just want a hint so it looks like it's got a couple of different colours on. You see, it makes that look dark, and yet it's the same ink. Nearly there. It's nice and simple, isn't it? I'll blend that one in. Looks okay. We're not going to use all these, it's just if we've got them done we can play, can't we? And that all looks okay. I'm going to give it a quick dry with this one because they might not blow away then. So I think I'm going to put the leaves flat, I think. So now we're working straight onto here. Just wipe my hands. Gosh, you see that? I don't know if you can see it. I need some sympathy off Andy. So I'm going to put the 2 flowers there. I mean, I can do more because I've got loads more. And we could, you know, look. Now that'd look nice, wouldn't it? Let me see. See, look at the difference when they're coloured. If we did them like that. Let me just put some greenery in. I might do that actually, you know. So, green. Oh, I wouldn't be able to put all that up there, would I? It'd have to be, all the green would have to come out from this side, you know. No. I might do that on a different one. So. So this is literally just to give me an idea of where my flowers are going to be, so I know where to put my greenery. So if that's coming out of there, I'm going to stick that one down because I'm happy with that coming out of there. I hope you like this. And I got this actually in the sale at Spellbinders UK. I get lots of my giveaways from there, you know. Always, always, always check the sales bins. Always. I definitely want that coming out at the bottom. So if that's going there. And I want the other one coming out of the side. I didn't want it symmetrical, but I think it might be better. I mean, it's that easy to do. We could do quite a few of these and have so many different looks. Look nice with the snowflake. Do you know what would look really nice? You know the panels we've got that you can foil? That'd look stunning with behind there. That'd look lovely actually. Right, we don't know about this one. I want... Oh, I know what I wanted on bottom. Oh, I only cut one of them. I only cut one because my cutter didn't work. I think I want that there. Stick that down. You're probably only going to see this bit, but that's enough for me. It's what I wanted to see. Now then. Oops. Do we like that? Or is that too much for that one? It's all the plain, isn't it? Is that too much greenery? That kind of looks okay. But you're only going to get one piece of holly then. Right. That's coming out. I'm going to make it symmetrical. I'm doing it. Well, sort of symmetrical. I'm going to make sure they're similar places. Right, that'll do there. Now then, that would mean I'm coming in with that. I want to do that other way. It'd mean die cutting the opposite way. Let's go with it. Let's do it. I haven't even thought about a sentiment, so that's probably something I'll put on after. Even if I put one on, I don't know yet. It'd look nice with one of those Gina K ones, you know, the little strips. It'd look nice with that through it, I think. But then do you want to cover up the flowers? We'll have a look when we've got them down. Right, and then there were just these. Yeah, I'm going to put one of them in. It's like he's coming out of a top of a reef now. You don't have to put as many of these in, but I'm not actually a flower girl. I do like greenery, so probably why I've put more green in than out. Right, so to put the flowers on, I'm going to stand them up, I think. Would they look good stood up? Or do we just stick them on top and keep postage down? I think we just stick them on top and keep postage down. Quick card really, isn't it? Take my little machine downstairs and cut all my bits out. Right, sit there. Don't move. Chuck all this to the side a minute. Definitely missing a middle. So I did get my goldy ones out, my pink fresh. But then thinking what we just said about up here, let's have a look. So I am going to put one in. Oh yeah, look at that. How nice is that in there? Oh, that's gorgeous. Well, that's here to stay, so that can be glued in. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. So what if we did do, I mean, you could take a big one and you could hang it further down and draw a line. I don't know if I want to draw any lines. I could put them on though. Just leave it there a minute. We could put some on the antlers. I don't know about that. Where's the tiny ones? Well, I like that, and that brings in that. I don't know about that. Give me another tiny one. So I like that, I like that. Change my mind about that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that one too big? Let's have a look at you. I think one smaller won't look right because it's going to be in the star. Now, if you wanted to, you could knock all them stars out and put a piece of gold behind, and you'd see gold in between every single one of them. But I'm going to go with that because I really like that now. Still not 100% about that one, but I love these. So let's stick them down. And this, I don't normally do a second one, but I just thought it'd be nice for you all to see what you're going to win, you know, see it being used. So I bought a few of these, so there'll be one for next year or during the year. I'm doing Christmas through year as well for giveaways. And that's your card. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. I'll put some glossy accents on his nose. In fact, I'll do it now. Let me see if I can get my little bottle working. That's not going to work. I have to put holes in them all the time. See if my big one will work. Nope. It might now. Oh, it's there. It's there, but I can't quite get it at the end. Unless... let me just cut end off. Let me try that. It's coming out, but it's not coming out enough. Should be enough. That's enough for his nose. So that'll be all shiny when it's dry. Get a little bit coming out. That really is an hold your breath moment, isn't it? Oh, sugar, I didn't mean to do that. That'll be fine. Once that's dry, I'll have glossy eyes as well. Right, guys. I think it's just about done. I hope you like it. I'm really impressed with it. This might be a bit risky. It's definitely going to push your red around, so as long as you don't touch out else. And I would also definitely say better to do it now than earlier, because it would have made a right mess on your card if you'd have touched it. Wow, what a big difference that makes. Flipping heck. I see I want to do it on my green and all now, but I'm not. I want the red to stand out. Amazing. Just so much stuff we've all got in this craft room. It's just amazing the little bit of difference it makes. That makes your card look absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Look at that. Right, guys, I'm going to go. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you now enter. Now you've seen what you can win. And I look forward to seeing what you've got. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye.